Hello, hello. Good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, everyone. Want to see my face? I can't believe there's so many people in here right at the start. Right, well, that's not going to go away. So let's just get into it. You'll see the little logo up there in the corner. Think too flat. I didn't want it just to be straight looking at me, so instead, get a little countdown, a little bit of a timer. That should all fade away. And there we go. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hope you are all doing really well. Great to see so many of you in here. A lot of the regulars. Scott, Yako, Scorpion, Mighty Mike, g'day. Whoa, hang on. What? Oh no. Things are going a bit wrong with the camera here. Hang on. I need some time to sort this out. That's not me. No, that's certainly not me either. All right, hang on. There's I'll give it a whack. Isn't that how we fix things on the farm? Big hammer. Still not getting fixed. There's something. This is not working out good. Alright, hang on. I think I've got it. Is that it? Where are we? No? Alright, here we go. This is it this time. Alright. There you go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's nice to be here, back in the stream. So I was tempted to have a mask for when that little timer came off, but didn't do that. So anyhow, I need to remember, shoulders back, no slouching, because I'm terrible at that when I'm gaming. So I need to remember that you guys are all sitting there looking at me now. So let's catch up on some things now that we've got that drama out of the way. So who do I have to say hello to? Who is in here? I can't even get my chat to scroll now. You guys have been talking too long. Brilliant build up, Scott. I hope the build up was worth it all. Scorpion, g'day mate. Yako, mind blowing, is it? Coleman, expecting the V for Vendetta mask. Yeah, I was actually tempted to have a DeVito mask going on. But Toti, hello. How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Ryan. No, that certainly wasn't me. Just been an ongoing joke for a wee while. I think when Farm some guy said that we've given proof about looking like Jason Statham, and he decided I must look like a Danny DeVito. So. Hammer Gaming, hello. How are you? Fusion, it is a Braves hat, but it's also an A for Argsy hat. So Scott, you've got the same glasses? Yeah, there are nothing too fancy. I only use them on the computer. Need for anything else? Good. No food talk yet. No, I've got coffee. Wake me up this morning. No fancy branded mugs or anything like that to drink out of, or not yet anyhow. So I'm a Taz. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing good anyhow. Yako, how's life treating me? Treating me pretty good. Life is treating me pretty good. I can't complain, and if I did, no one would. That Bullcap official Argsy. Yeah, if you go to the Atlanta Braves website, they host it for me. You can go there and get one picked up. Oh, thumbs up. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, I needed to have something good looking on the screen when we did that. So I thought this was quite a nice little lineup, and decided a nice screenshot. Thank you, my friend. Right, let's get into things. Let's forget about all that and get some work done. So carry on with getting some straw picked up, and I will, before we do that, go find out who's in a combine. Still got Tim sitting in here. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing after his efforts last week, but we'll get him set up going around the soybeans on Courseplay. I'd expect nothing less. Got some grief from FarmSim Guy, to be honest. Brian, when can we see your kids? You won't be seeing my kids. Oh, I unfolded the header. Be keeping them away from the camera. I missed a spot washing the tractors, Yako. I haven't actually... probably do need to give them a wash. We'll do it once we finish doing the straw. Oh, that's right, I've got straw me turned on too. Figure out whether we do that. We'll keep it going, but we will, if we don't want to keep it all plowed in. But it might be a good way to get some income, seeing a lot of the other stuff's going into the production side of things. Right, while I'm trying to read chat, I'll get this set up. I'm only going to use one combine on this, just because of the shape of the field. When you look at it, by the time you put two going up and down, there's only really those long rows there. Leinster, hello, good morning, how are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. It is indeed me. Numbers haven't gone down, so I'm assuming you're not too disappointed. Oh, my kids would. They'd jump in at the opportunity to score, but they want to have their own channel. They want to do Minecraft and football and all sorts of other stuff. Yeah. People are doing on longest edge. Nico van der Westhuizen, good morning, good afternoon. How are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Having a nice Saturday in South Africa. Polycount Taz, g'day bud. How are you? Hope you are keeping out of trouble. How old are you? You look 15. No, it wasn't that long ago that I still got ID'd for buying alcohol. So, maybe faced assassin or something like that. Certainly not as old as Danny DeVito looks. Thanks, FarmSim Guy. It is. I've been thinking about how to do that. Obviously, so I guess the deal was 1 year anniversary, get to 2k subs. Well, you know, you guys smashed that out of the park. 4,200 subs as of this morning when I last looked, which is just, honestly, it's blown me away. When I made the deal to do the face cam at 1 year, 2k, I thought, oh, maybe not, but something to strive for. But it's just really blowing things out of the water. And I would have done it sooner, but this is my second camera. I ordered a camera 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't been shipped from the supplier or whatever's gone on there, so I actually went and bought another camera. It's kind of a temporary one. Yes. Got myself a pretty little light ring if I look at my reach. Yeah, Nico, there is a few of you South Africans in there again this morning. Marco is, who is this? It's an imposter. Cody Sutley, thank you very much, and nice to see you here in the stream. Hope you are well. Thanks for joining in, and thanks for those comments. And Jacques Rousseau, there's another one of our South African friends. Good afternoon to you, Jacques. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Windy where you are, is it, Ryan? Fusion, you need to run usually more than 10 seconds of the stream. Oh, I caught 10 seconds of your stream, but I think I could have caught it about 10 times if I kept on watching. An Argsy FSG sub-competition, I don't want to be a part of that. That's a losing battle there. Got much of things have gone well, I don't think that man is catchable at the moment. sub. Why does my game look kind of weird? What looks weird about it? Quite sure. Well, it might look kind of weird. It's all alright from my end. Might be because I'm running seasons and it's the shaders. Sure. Anyhow, nice to see you, Fusion. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good morning, John. How are you? Nice to see my face. Well, at least now when we're chatting, you'll have an idea who you're chatting to. I always find it's nice when you are talking to someone, and I always, in professional career and work and that sort of thing, it resonates better with you when you know who you're talking to. It's a whole lot easier. Mrs. FSG's here. Good evening, Mrs. FSG. Hope you're doing well. A lot of excitement in your household. Well, I'm pleased to hear that. I'm looking forward now to finding the A-list Hollywood stars comparisons. I'm not sure where that one's going to go. Thanks, Fusion, and enjoy the rest of your day at work. Yes, we do know each other's faces now. Farmer Hamish. How you be, my friend? Around 20% in that line? Hope so. Even the kids came to take a look. Oh, and you've hung around too to comment, so I appreciate that. Can't have been all bad. Xenia Festu brothers. Only on Marksville. Right. So see, there we go. So the combine's 50%. We're 100% on this wagon. So we can ship them off. Remember, we've got a third of our straw collected already. Find our auto drive course. Head up and say goodbye. Yeah, the class DLC stuff from the Platinum expansion was very nice. I do like using it when I can. Look over here. He is still trucking along perfectly. Right. On the other tractor. What's going on here? There's someone in the other loading wagon. Right. Have to head over there. When was it? Wynand is the best farmer. Welcome. You're a John Deere fan, I see. Nice to see. There is a lot of those around. Ryan first to 1 million. Woohoo. Don't know if I'll be in the game long enough to get to 1 million. I'll settle for 10k at the moment. I haven't honestly not had a chance to play around with that, Cody. Certainly on my list of things to do, to have a look and see if I can get that to work. I know FarmSim Guy did do a tutorial on it last year, but I think Horseplay's updated since then. Farmer Taz, my friend, thank you very much for that super chat. 5k subs soon. The rate things are going, it won't be too far away. I'm quite looking forward to that. The next little milestone for the channel. So next task, get you to 1,000 subs. So you're doing well, and I've had a lot of support from people, so let's pay it back as well. If you're not already subscribed to Farmer Taz, go check out his channel. He's got some cool time-lapse content, he streams, he has a variety of different things. Gets into the American football, used to do a bit of FIFA and things like that, so go check him out, give him a sub. What's the name of the contractor mod? I think it's just called Contractor Mod Corp from memory. Alright, how's that combine doing? 82%. Will work out well. We'll be loaded here. And then it'll be time to go and unload the combine. Blue dirt. I saw Tez's blue dirt comment and then I was wondering what on earth you were talking about. Another so poly count Tez with double trouble from... Oh, double, yeah, 2 Tez's, of course. Yep, double the fun when you're both in a chat. Right. And combine 93%. Right. Oh. Grain cart. Yeah. Absolutely, Scorpion. Hear that there for Tez. I do know that you know, a lot of you guys already probably subscribe. Let's narrow little gap. Not at the header. Right. Few bottles there. Yep. Right, let's go. Right. Is not going to get to him before he is full. That's it. Imagine 4 Tezes. Could be a whirlwind in here, Mark. Old Warner Brothers Tasmanian Devil was always one of my favourites. Young fella. To Australia, they have a movie world theme park. There's all the Warner Brothers stuff. They had Tasmanian Devil there. Was a highlight for a young fella. Tasmanian Devil and Marvin the Martian. Ones I gravitated to. I don't know what that says about my personality though. The FBC, yep, the Farmers Barbecue Club. Not what I said it was. Fat Boys Club. So if you have too much barbecue, you could end up in that club as well. That's a joke. Joke we've had here before, the FBC. You enjoyed that video, Jacques? Yeah, that was it was quite cool getting those front loaders to work with the line. Now I've had a few suggestions actually in the comments. Someone said if I used Horseplay to run the truck, the line truck, it would actually unload. Which would be interesting to try to get to work. I might actually try that. Worrying about hitting headers before the tractor, and then I'll try and drive over that. Yeah, so someone suggested using Horseplay. Actually, Farm guy made the comment too. What would happen if you backed the truck, the loader up next to the truck? Could you use the trigger to fill? I've never actually tried. Ever tried filling a front loader bucket from a truck just by being next to it? You could do it the other way sometimes. You know, you can fill a cedar or something like that. It's got a trigger, but I don't think it'll work because you have to, press the refill option. But might give that a whirl too. Modding Taz, a YouTube video. Taz, what next? What next in the farm sim world? Sure. Wily Coyote type of guy, Scorpion. There must be, I imagine there'd be a personality test out there somewhere on the internet that defines your personality based on what based on which character you prefer. And Zach, good morning, my friend. How you doing? You've had a busy few days getting some bailage done. Right, yeah, I thought it was. It seemed too simple though. Can't mod names are never simple. Giants worker Taz. As in, you're going to go work for Giants Polycount Taz, or the worker name in game would be Taz. One now. Rusty. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in, saying hi. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend. Another one of our friendly content creators for YouTube, so got some wonderful stuff over there on his channel as well. So give him a hi, haven't already. Sold straight off the paddock. Nice. I was going to ask you actually, do you have anything to do? I know there's a company up in sort of not far from Reparoa who do the bag all the lucerne and all that sort of stuff. I think a lot of it's for horses, or what they do it for. But, change where that other guy was going. He's going to race all the way off, do a full loop of the field, the course. Yeah, I know. When I was driving back from up north the other day, and I drove past that, I was like, oh, I wonder if you're connected with that in any way. Giants employee with me. Hello, Hunter Farmer. Hope you're doing well. See you here. Right, so there we go. So what's that? We got one hopper and about a third. That's not too bad. If I bring up a little map, a bit of a yield analysis down there. So I know the soils sort of through the middle of this field are meant to be pretty good. So look here. Oh, now in some other news on the farm. Don't get too excited. I'm not going to announce anything shattering here, but if we have a look on our pig, 264 pigs. So over the last day and a bit, we've gone from 56. So we've quadrupled, or almost 5 times the number of pigs we had before. So that's pretty good. It does mean our food requirements have gone up. Got some slurry, so we might have to get some slurry put on these fields at some stage. And we'll be able to start getting some sold. Now I'm not sure. A lot of females through there. I'm not sure whether to let these fatten up a little bit. I don't know if it makes any difference whether you take them at 30 pounds or 300 pounds down to the meat plant, but you know, there's some here that ones are all had animals. That one, so we could go through them and find ones that have already had their offspring and maybe farm those ones out to get the meat plant going. Not sure. Kevin, now good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? Nice to see you here, and thank you for joining the stream. I obviously didn't change it back to doing 2 headland passes, and I already changed that route, but that's okay. So we can carry on with our straw. Far away there. Landon, hello Landon, what map is this? This is Red Dirt County. It's a 4x map. It is by TNT Modding, and if you want to get it, you have to get it pretty quick. Well, at least if you want to get it through his Facebook page and that. I believe he's going to be removing his modding presence in the near future. Oh, you're working to work. Always a shift work, eh? Oh, thanks for popping in, Rusty. Stay safe, have a nice day at work. Look forward to catching up on what you're doing. Oh, they export most of it, do they? Amazing now, how much we produce here that we don't see. And we are, Anzac will know about this, but we're experiencing some wood shortages at the moment for the building. Well, there's a way you can crack a joke in there that I actually said wood shortage. But the amount of forest we have around, the amount of trees we grow, a lot of it gets shipped off overseas. Much like all our good lamb which goes to Europe. Private land. You or my... That's better, I can see a little bit more now. Blue dirt meadow. No, you've got to drive across the border to get to blue dirt. Guys. Green fields. Brian, are you saying bye to us or are you saying bye to Rusty? You're saying bye to us. I'm pleased you're able to stop in and say hi very briefly. You have a good day as well. Go to the feed mixer, please. Kiwi lamb is the absolute best. Is that on pizza with pineapple? Some guy? Certainly not. But the Farmers Barbecue Club would do a mean lamb rack on the barbecue. You can imagine it now. Oh, actually, I wonder if there's a market for this straw. I only want to get enough to be able to fill the feed mix truck. That million or so litres. Be here forever otherwise, collecting it all. But that's what makes me wonder what to do with that soybean stalk there. Oh, that's a big, it's a big lump to go through. Lamb curry. See, you've got to enjoy the lamb, the flavour of the lamb. You're ruining it putting it in curry. You use the cheap Scottish lamb for the curries because you don't mind about the flavour too much. But good Kiwi stuff, you should just be pan frying, barbecuing it. Salivating. Sounds good. Chris C, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Nice to have you here. Let's get some lamb on the Farmer's Barbecue Club. I don't know if I've ever had smoked lamb too. It's cool. Again, I don't want to ruin those lamb flavours. We've actually got three just out the window. Little paddock here that mow part of our section for us. Talked to ESAB about that on Discord the other day. And he said it took him 14 hours to mow his lawns. Jeez. That's the my one John Deere I own is a little John Deere ride-on lawnmower. Button. As long as it's, yeah, not quite kicking. Don't want to overcook it though. AJ the Gamer, hello, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Thanks for popping in. A grain cart. We're gonna catch our combine's gonna be on the wrong side, so go down and wait at the other end. When he gets back, and we'll go and get those two loading wagons emptied out. Yes, AJ, hi, how are you? And Gaming Night, hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, you only own little John Deere tractors. Well, little John Deere tractors with big egos. And big capacities. And chipped engines. Iris Pax, hello, hello, and John Cox, hello as well. Iris Pax, sorry, thank you, Scorpion. Iris. How are you? How are you? Welcome. To have you both in the stream as well. A lot of new faces and new names today, so nice to have you here. Thanks for joining in, coming in and saying hi. I always appreciate those, even if you don't have anything to say in chat. Hop in, throw down a hi. I'd love to know you're here and to be able to acknowledge you as well. McCoy, Shadrock. Hello, Angsy. Angsy? It's the first time I've seen Argosy. Some people say Argosy. I don't know whether it's an autocorrect thing when they're trying to write Argosy. Chris, what does the C on my hat stand for? Well, this is an Atlanta Braves baseball hat. But by a good coincidence, they're selling them as merchandise for Argosy Gaming. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any percentage commission on that, but so it's an Atlanta Braves hat. That was a good fit to be wearing today. Yeah, model railroads. I've got a few of those too. I was just looking up. I've got some shelves above me. The closest tractor I can read. Oops. Drop it now. See that? Oh yeah, a little Lego tractor. That's up there above me. Pick up the piece I dropped before. I've been sharing in Discord as well some amazing Lego mock my own creations of tractors. Fantastic looking Challenger was the one we saw on sheet the other day. The time and effort that go into those. A couple of really cool guys out there who do those models. They did it in Class Zarian a couple of a few years ago. Battle Track, and I've got a little version and a big version. I've been trying to track down it. One of the bigger ones, but because they're discontinued, they are not cheaper. Scott. I was meant to change that, and I completely forgot. I said when I first did it, I said, oh, that's right, I'll go back and change those auto drive routes, and did not remember at all. So I blame all you guys. No one reminded me. That was 3 episodes ago. 3 streams ago. I'm intrigued though why it makes sense. What is it about Oklahomians? Is that what they'll be saying? How do you prove? Alright, excuse my ignorance. What would you refer to a resident of Oklahoma as? Obviously, you guys all from Texas are Texans. If you reside in Oklahoma, oh, what was that? No, about 90% full. Okay. Good, good, good. What are we doing with the soybeans? The soybeans are all going for pig food, aren't they? Yeah, you're right, Farmer Hamish. They certainly are not cheap. Okies. Is that a what Texans call Oklahoma residents? Make fun of them. Oklahomas. Alright, how's the combine? He's empty. Right. Just leaves a wagon here. Run off the end. OU, Oklahoma University, is that? Cool. Right. Where are we at? Got 2 going back, or is the other one? Okay. Right. So, just open the global companies up. So, I think the only thing we can use soybeans for in here is pig feed. We could use our wheat in there, and you can see we put a truckload of wheat in last time. And we've got our soybeans for the protein. And then we are going to use our corn largely for this. The sugar beets we've got for the sugar factory. Come. Trouble with an auction. Oh, that was a lot of fun actually in the stream if you were part of that auction that some guy had. Though I am regretting my offer. I think we're going to have a Marksville episode called the Machinery Washing Special. Why does Texas not fall into the Gulf of Mexico, Chris? Enlighten us. I hope we're not going to have a fight here in chat. No, you don't. I see. OU sucks and holds on to Texas. Did anyone watch the FSL scripts, the Farming Simulator League scrims yesterday? I did not. Taz? I've watched a few of them over the course of the last 6 months, but not a huge amount. And certainly not too much on the new arena either. So, still got to get my head around that. I do have I've certainly got a lot of cleaning work to do, Scott and Chris. I know, I've got to wash, I do have to wash it all. That was the deal, $100 for a diddly little sprayer that I'll probably never use, and to wash all of Farm Sim Guys' machinery. Cause okay, yeah. Oklahoma sucks so much. There you go. if I have any viewers from Oklahoma here, I don't harbour any resentment. In fact, I'm quite enjoying playing in your part of the world. Well, that's interesting that he made that statement. There's Chucky said there's not going to be a huge visual change in the next Farm Sim, but it will be pretty good game optimization. Very interesting that they're making that statement, because that's a lot of people's concerns, I guess. Is while optimization and performance improvements is a must for any new game, really, you always want to be improving. I still would have thought there'd be some desire to improve the visuals of it too, especially when you're seeing what David's doing in Camston Farm. There's some awesome opportunities here to improve on things. So yeah, it'll be interesting. All we can go on is the bits of information we're being drip fed at the moment. Can I use auto wash? That's one option. I don't actually know. I don't think, and I think we've looked before, you can't even use the easy dev mode to clean off on a multiplayer server. You spent some time in Oklahoma, Chris? There you go. I did, I had no connection at all, but the OKC Thunder NBA team with Steven Adams, the Kiwi, being part of that team for a long time, so I think a lot of Kiwis had a bit of a connection, felt a connection at least to Oklahoma through that, but he's moved on now. Oh, it's the same wherever you are, Scott. You have I have a lot of friendly banter with my father-in-law and that, who live in a different part of the country to me. Whether it's the weather or what it is, it's always a bit of fun. Yeah, it's a good point. If they're just trying to expand on their current engine, I suppose that's going to be their biggest limitation. Is how far can they develop that to work what the game could possibly do. Well, it's true, yeah, we do have to wait and see how it's going to perform. Yes. And quite often you'll, like anything, people when developing things, whether it's modders or game developers, they'll hype something up and make it look great or whatever, and in the finished product it does not quite live up to those expectations. It's always that. When I say you can't choose your in-laws. Got. Yep, thanks Farm Sim Guy. If you are watching and you're enjoying the stream, appreciate it if you click on that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm greatly. Even if you're just sitting there watching and not chatting, just a little like there would be very much appreciated. Absolutely, Scott. There's plenty of friendly rivalry between islands and between provinces. I think it's just it'll happen anywhere. Australia has it between their states as well, particularly when it comes to sport. But there's always little idiosyncrasies of each country. Now, I wonder if I can go down and unload it straight to the feed mix. Give that a try. Absolutely, they've really keeping their cards pretty close to their chest at the moment, Taz. Not sharing too much. To get out and use that cultivator at some stage. I haven't used that yet. Alright, which one is it? I think it's the N one. Okay. Yeah, so no, there's certainly plenty of rivalry between islands and state. Even we don't have states as such. We've got provinces. I think it's more like the UK. Their regions. Right. I'll go get. Guess how much is that? 56,000 litres. We'll be able to get just under one more wagon in there. If I just think ahead. Our pig feed up to about 200,000 litres. 100,000 litres of soybeans should go quite a way. Clean Tracks BC Solo. Yeah, I don't know when I tipped that wheat out of that truck last time it ended up on the ground support. We will have to remedy that situation. Right, so that's all under control. Back over here. Carry on getting some straw dumped into the yeah. Now silage is all fermented too, so we have to figure out how we're going to get the silage from point A to point B. Get that put up here in the mixer. Maybe we could do a little horseplay overload using a wheel loader. Now that I know how that'll work, there are much trial and error. It's always nice. One benefit, I'm not going to say it's nice, it's terrible, but one benefit of recording a whole episode of that with no sound, I had my mic muted the whole time, so I recorded an episode of Western Australia for the overloading. That's the one I did with my mic muted. And it wasn't until I got to editing it that I realised, so I basically had to record it a second time, which, the one benefit was that I was well practiced in how that loading course was going to work. Probably ended up giving the better outcome in the end, but how's John Dogging doing? Probably needs some food, John. He was there earlier, he's running around. We'll go, we can go say hi to John on the dog. Alright, you're back to silage weight. I think he's on the dog. Here he is. Look at this. So patient and obedient. Okay, something to eat. Whoa. Right. Through the wall. Munch down his food. The ball mysteriously returned back after I throw it. Bit of a concern there, John. Bit of a concern. Right, so how are we doing? Combines is 80%. Go and get that emptied out again. Practice on the way back. Catch on the right side of the field. You have the ability to phase through walls as well, John. Rest. Or do you want to keep that to yourself, though? I don't know how well that will go down with. I think last time we were talking about the soybean stuff, the harvest. I did check. Now I have thought. So this is the harvester I'm going to. That'll be kind of fun. Different. I like this little thing. You need to have the wide wheels on. It's too wet. Stop lift. We've got that, and then I also think the how many big carts there. I actually saw Clutch was using on his stream. There we go. So that's our when we get into doing the sugar beet, that is what we'll be using. Love bit of track. Yeah, some of that tractor systems and tool damage, that'd be pretty cool. I'd like it where you might have, instead of just having to repair something, it actually said you need to replace some shoes on your cultivator tines, or a tine's completely bent and broken, or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. No more turning corners with a subspoiler. Why not? All he does. Dawn, hello. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Oh no, what's our worker doing? This will be, you remember when I created the course, there might be some issues with it. Be one of the issues. And also because I didn't put the Kedlins on like I had thought I had. Alright, well, I might, I got this a little bit left here, I might drive it myself. Chris, when did I do the face reveal? Exactly 53 minutes ago. There or thereabouts. So you're not too far behind. Yeah, Scorp and Farm Some God, that's some pretty cool little, pretty cool bits of kit there, so I'm quite looking forward to doing those. Done sugar beet a couple of times using the in-game stuff, the Homer harvester, and also use the smaller tow behind one. But yeah, so that'll be a cool way to do something different. Try it out a different way. I don't know if one of the Facebook pages, I think it's custom modding or something like that. One of the guys, there's a guy in there who's doing some Spudnik potato equipment too. Looks pretty cool. Got the big harvesting or lifting windrows, much like the Mega Merge windrower for the grass. You can lift it and then tell it whether you want to do a left, right, or center discharge. So you can sort of merge two rows into one. Pretty cool. Fancy boy, hello. How you doing, buddy? Someone who's meant to be taking a bit of a break. He's spending a lot of time in live streams. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you are having a nice little rest. There's a red version of the Archway as well as there. What colour are they IRL? Is the brand, is it normally a green or is it red? Certainly good to be able to use the authentic looking one. Still like to watch stream. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Oh, nice you've chosen mine to watch for a while. Nice to have you here. And if anyone asks Lancey about his maps, I'm timing you out straight away. Instant timeout. Oh, you missed the talk about lamb barbecue, lamb rack earlier. Either that or you were listening and it made you hungry and decided to have some. I must say Tim's behaved himself a little bit better in the combine this week. Not even here in chat to commend. Other one was a different brand. Okay. Might have to have a look into the Artway stuff then online and see what colour it's actually meant to be. I'm assuming, seeing it's only one colour and it's a very specific looking green, that the modder for that's got it pretty much spot on. Need to put a sign on the top of my monitor telling me to sit back. Sit up and sit back, Uggs. And what sort of capacity did you give that? Oh. Back up. Last bit here. Leaves this bit to come back to. Grading. You need to have a look now at that. What one you're talking about, actually. Easy way. R. Is it a modded one, is it? Been playing on the Green River Farming Agency edition. One. I saw that it had been released last week. Green River was actually a map. I remember watching Daggerwin and Chainsaw do their multiplayer on it. Actually, I really liked the look of it. A cool map. And with the farming agent stuff added on it. Certainly, they've come out with a lot of maps with that on it too lately, including Lone Valley. Yeah, I think some pretty cool stuff there with what they're doing. And getting a lot more content out. You must be mod. Okay. Alright, just about done that this soybean. That's pretty quick and painless, even with only one combine. Put my have taken a little bit longer. Get this one little piece up over here. So we're only really going to end up with enough to fill the feed mixer. We're not going to have any left over. I wonder if I might put the next load in the bins just to make sure we've got some sitting there just in case. Excuse me, Renars, hello. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You're having a good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are hiding. So the Roper, excuse me, Roper Big Bear, is that what the modded the wagon is it? Trailer. We'll have to go and check that out. Maybe if you can post a link for it somewhere in Discord or something. Scorpion, pretty cool to have a look at it. Right, we've got that finished. Okay, this that's all our cereal crops finished. So we've got the 2 fields of corn and this sugar beet. Sugar beets left to do, so we'll go and get the headers taken off. And then we can get them washed up and put away. Hannah Hutchins, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Joda, hello. Hello. How are you this morning, this afternoon, or this evening? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Right, we'll get this back over there, and again, we can probably just use the grain cart to dump straight into the silos. We have to figure out which of the 3 silos, obviously I know which one the wheat one is, which of the 2 silos left is the corn and which one's the soybeans. Welcome again, Hannah and Joda, nice to have you here. You're having a wonderful weekend. Then I suppose a lot of you in the northern hemisphere are counting down to summer starting. Starting to get some longer days and warmer days. We are outside, it's lightened up. We've actually got a bit of frost here this morning. Certainly a pretty clear, crisp night last night. Looking a little bit white out on top of the grass. I've made a rod flying back, Sean. I am never ever going to be able to have a filthy, dirty piece of equipment on my farms. There's certainly lots of space on it, Lancey. Plenty of room around, and being a grid, it's pretty easy to navigate. Good for the bigger equipment as well. Easy to get stuff around and where you want it. You slept in super late, messing with sim mods. I have that habit of getting something finished and then I end up spending another hour doing something else before I go to bed. Right, we got the right. No, that must be the corn silo then. Go and see if we can empty out into this one. One of those with soybean. No. There you go, silo soybean. Right, maybe I'm going to have to dump it into the truck to get it in there. Which the trigger's not quite working for that, but that's okay. Robert, it's not that warm in Sweden. I guess you're quite close to the old Arctic Circle up there, aren't you? it's certainly cooling down, getting into winter here. 4 times, Lancey. Feels bigger than it 4 times, to be honest. But when you're looking around, it feels big, but actually driving it doesn't. And whether it's because there are lots of straight roads, it doesn't feel like, you know, we've had to take last stream we went right down here to the wheat mill or flour mill, sorry. And it didn't feel like, you know, when you've gone straight down a road there, straight down a road there, it didn't feel like it took a long time to get anywhere. Renars, can you play with? Not on this one, but if you join the Discord server, we do have some multiplayer sessions at some stages. I'm not setting those up at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the process of trying to get those set up again. We've had a few and just taken a bit of a break from that. But yeah, if you go over and join the Discord, you type !Discord into the chat, they should give you a link for that. Otherwise it's down in the channel in the video description. Must be the spawn one, which is what I thought on this event. Oh, I didn't see if it works. Truck. That's interesting. So I put the weight into this one. Just have a drive over this trigger. Yeah, okay. So my silo's on the map. Say that I've got a soybean. Silo maize, fruit crop. Too much stuff around. We are over that now. Silo wheat, kind of. Silo maize. Silo soybean, which tells me the top one. But not working. Not sure what's going on with that. Oh, we'll just have to put it all in the feed mixer, I suppose. The way the pigs are breeding, we're going to need it. Soybeans is not accepted here, but it's said it was a soybean bin. Perhaps that one, while it's labelled soybean, is coded for something else. No. Right. Okay. Oh well, I might have a look into the XML. Maybe I'll just leave the truck parked here for now. Don't need it for anything else. We'll park it undercover. Just in case it rains. Yeah, right. Is it summer for me? It is autumn. I'm assuming if your spring would be autumn. But it is, yeah, cooling down at the end of our summer. Wooderboy Gaming. I think I've pronounced that right. How am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. Nice to have you here in the stream. I hope you are doing well. Is my habit of running to the next piece of equipment when I don't have to. There's already someone sitting in there. Well, I'm pleased to hear that, Sean. That was never really my intention. More for me to figure out what I can do with Courseplay, but yeah, a lot of people seem to have really appreciated the way I've explained it. Because it's always nice to hear. Because when you're doing those videos, you think you're being clear about how you're explaining things, but you're never 100% certain until you've pushed that publish button and it's up on YouTube. You're waiting to get comments back from people. So it's been nice to hear from a lot of people that they've found it useful. Pretty cool. Is this map released? Yep. Yep, it's it's by TNT Modding, Lancy Boy. Alright, now the heater's back in the shed. Fold it. Go. Pop it down, take it off. Remembering they have a mind of their own. Now I'll go get this parked up ready for the corn heaters. Just crashed into the wall. It's rookie mistake. We've all done it. All been there. I'll probably do it now. Oh. Alright, so we've got our corn heaters all in here already for getting into the corn. Alright, there we go. We'll leave that one parked up. Alright, now I can hop out into the racking. And jump to one of those. Alright. It could be 20 videos on the same thing. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink. Sorry about that. Yeah, 20 videos on the same thing and everyone explains it differently or just something. Yeah, right. Some people just... some people understand how some people explain it and others, and I get that a lot in work, you know. Some people understand I can draw a plan for them and they can look at it and understand, and others just can't put together how that plan's going to work on their site for their house or whatever it is that we're building or designing. It's certainly interesting to see how their mind works for different people. Alright, I'm going to get this one cleaned up and put away now. John was just on the roof. Honestly, that dog go anywhere. Katie Timms, hello. How are you this morning? Morning for me, afternoon and evening for lots of others, but welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. Can't find the link for it, Scott. I don't remember where I can download it from. So, I think, actually from memory, let me check on my screen. There's a content creator called Red Dirt County. Pretty sure he has his own website. Red Dirt Run. Pretty sure you can download the map from there. Okay. Okay. Go check out that link. And see if that's got it there. Pretty sure that's where it came from. End of the day, if you want it, can't get it, we'll find a way to be able to share it with you guys. Alright, get it put away too. You found that? Cool. Yeah, so it looks like if you read some of that and have a look on that website, the map was sort of created for. There's a bit of a partnership between those guys and TNT Modding. Good to hear. Right, squeeze out those two. Right, let's get some more straw collected. How much have we got in the look here and see how much we've got feed stuff on here? Or are we? Oh, there we go. So we're about 2/3 full. Then I'll figure out what are we going to do with that soybean straw. We're going to collect it. Are we going to bale it? What do you think we should do? Look here. Our economy for it is normal straw. These seasons it won't have a price. Yeah, in fact, seasons doesn't even have a price for that. Added through the Straw Me mod, so it might be a bit of a gamble if we actually get any money. Canonics, yeah, I agree, mate. It is obviously a shame to see anyone leave the modding community, but certainly cannot question his motive behind it at all. His reason behind it, motive. Cannot question the man for the decision he made. Would not wish that on anyone. Make some money with the soy straw. Yep. I agree, Scorp. I just got to figure out where we can sell it. Not sure exactly where we might put it. Might have to load a wagon up and go for a drive around the map and see if we can find somewhere to sell it. Always saving the day for you. I'm the superhero you didn't know you needed. Agreed. Got, thank you. 100%. There you go, I just said that. I'm ahead of your score. Swear, like, not even a sell point for any of those. Oh, Bale Store. Wow. OK City Meat Co. Bale Store. Over there. Alright, tell you what we'll do. We'll get the other wagon. This one can keep doing straw. We'll get the other one and try the soybean straw and see if we can sell it and get an income off it. Ping you down to the feed mixer. Run this one over into the soybean. Really need a good monitor. About what I can see on the screen. Build just in time, right? We'll get Get some of this picked up. What I want to know though, you reckon we're going to be able to sell it? What's people's thought? We're going to get any money from this? Not on the economy screen. Not listed anywhere. It was auto drive Lancy. For sending the tractor down to the feed mixer. William, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, good weekend. Oh, it's the face, Scorpion. It's the face. They don't like it. It's people's way of voting and telling me what they don't like about me. I said to be nice as well. Right. Thick skin. Married 2 kids to do that for you. Let that be a warning to you, young ones. They thought Danny DeVito was gonna... They were disappointed that it wasn't actually Danny DeVito. Kiwi Gaming NZL. Kia ora. Or Morena to you. Hope you're having a good morning, mate. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Add to our slowly growing list of local viewers. Understandably, it is 20 to 8 on a Sunday morning, so I wouldn't blame anyone from New Zealand not being up and watching. You know, having Mrs. FSB in here earlier, actually, it's given me some good ammunition for my wife. Suggested she needs to set herself up with the Mrs. Argsy Gaming account and jump in chat and have a chat to you guys. Yes, you are. This is Scott driving in here. May or may not be a likeness. We use some artistic license. See some screens. Can't see it anywhere. Right, get down to the. Let's go down to that bail cell point and see if we can see it. You're going to move to New Zealand, Lancy? Obviously that when you see a was is a past tense, so it obviously didn't come to fruition. Such a small country, Auckland's not that far away, really. 6-hour drive for me. Not too far to go, but not somewhere we spend a lot of time. Got hacked the monitors. He knew I was watching. He knew I was going to ride along with him in the passenger seat there. Stupidly got back with my... It's always a good statement when you stupidly got back with an E. There's quite a few of you here. I know Scott's pretty keen to get down here and visit New Zealand at some stage in the future. He even had a travel fund set up, something for it, didn't you, Scott? I think we can all lay claim to making that sort of mistake at least once in our life, Lancy. Right, I'm going by memory. That I'm heading the right way. Pretty sure it was down this one and then over there where the scout point is. Where the animal fly point is. Sorry. He alt tabbed really fast when he felt the Args present. I was watching their yield monitor, honestly. That's a skill though, isn't it, Scorpion, eh? Alt tapping when your boss walks up behind you. Right, we're just about here. What's people's thoughts? Are we gonna get any income off this? Is our soybean straw going to yield us any money, or have I just wasted a few minutes' time? 21 years score, well done, mate. We're coming up 14. Oh, and congratulations too, Scott. That's an awesome achievement. I only dream of that. Right, so there's the trigger over there behind that loader. Hey, bale straw. Hey, oh, hey, it. That's an awesome achievement. Debt free. Fantastic. Just in time to be able to finance your daughter's wedding. Perhaps they could come on a honeymoon down here and you could go with them. Right. We can unload it. That's positive. So I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. Are we going to make money off it? Thoughts? Give you a minute because I know you're a little bit behind. What's happening? Alright, I'm just going to go for it. See what happens. Here we go. It is going up. 22k from Taz. Not going up fast enough to be 22k, buddy. Gosh. It's going to be it's not even going to be 2k. $200? $694. Scorpion at $2, not far off, mate. $194. Odie said 5k. Honestly, Scorpion at $2, you're the closest. That's pathetic. Marksville, we were selling soybean straw for stupid money. That certainly will be ploughing that in. It's not going any further. So we'll just carry on getting the wheat straw, the normal straw, picked up and down to the other feed mixer. That's surprised at that. Everyone talks about it. Do the straw. It's going to make you 1,000. Not today. Not in Oklahoma. Forgot they weren't your trailers. How's our production going in there? Looks like everything's full up again. We've got a lot of product in there we need to sell. We're going to have a logistics episode too at this rate. But you're right, Toddy, the diesel, the operating time. Fortunately, Scott works for free, so I'm not having to pay wages. But yeah, that's not worth it at all. Be interesting actually to see if the corn stalks are worth anything when we get doing the corn. We can use the corn stalks in with the pigs. Use them in with the cows as well, so we might be able to save some for that. But I can't see any of the soybean straw being used anywhere. Any of the pens. put 150k in it. Scorpion, that'd be small now by your standards, wouldn't it? A resident fast and big farmer. We'll need to figure out how we're going to get the silage out of the silage trunk. Ryan, now what's this game? This is Farming Simulator 19. And we are on a map called Red Dirt County. We are picking up wheat straw from the wheat field we harvested. We won't be picking up any soybean straw, because that is just not worth our time. It should be interesting to take a load of this straw over and see what it's worth. You go, Farming Sim, Ryan, you've got it. Got it in one. Pretend to be a farmer gamer. You saying I'm not a real farmer, Scorp? I think it looks like 15. A bit more detail in that mod than 15. I know what you mean, probably with the soil colours. This version or this map is quite a red soil. Is a feature of the area, so. Another one of these big mounds, just sort of climb up and over. Alright, there we fall. I pretend really well. That's nice to hear. I don't think he was being mean, Brian. Saying it is a joke. Right, and down to the feed star. See you later, dude. Right, the one down there waiting for us. Earl is down here. Been patiently waiting, probably also watching the stream from in cab. Would have known I was on my way and quickly tabbed out. Wouldn't want to mess with one of those rollers, would you? I don't think you'd come out on top with those. Alright, back to the field. Just normal smart aleck. Yeah, hang around for long enough, Ryan, you'll understand what the regulars are like. Yep, as Scott said, very fortunate that we have not had to moderate anyone at all, really. stream. It's a great community. Farm Sim in general, man, and honestly, I've seen some toxic communities in my time, but Farm Sim is not one at all. You get the occasional bad apple, and you get that anywhere in life. But it doesn't ruin all the fruit on the tree, so... And Farm Sim certainly has a lot of good fruit. Brian, am I excited for Farm Sim 22? I am excited to find out more about Farm Sim. Put it that way. It has a lot of potential. And what they've shown so far does excite me, but until we've seen a little bit more, it'll be very hard to get overly excited. You know, and it's just following a normal game release cycle that they just drip feed us information. But yeah, I think it'll be more meaningful once they show us some actual in-game with the new engine, with the changes, and some in-game footage. That'll be the most exciting part, I think. And to see what other features and things like that have been added. Right. We'll take over from you, Scott. You auto driving down there. Yeah, there you go. Scorpion hasn't had to. He has a very dirty hammer that he's used in a lot of other channels he moderates, but one with the AG on the side is still nice and shiny. I'm a mount, Scorpion. Right, now we're going. And you're back here. Good times. Good. Yeah, it will be interesting being self-published to see how that changes their plans. I guess they're not one of the things, if you listen to the podcast they did after their announcement, was obviously talking about they only have to sort of please internal forces with how the game's being developed and what's going on, deadlines and what features they bring in. They don't have to go to a external developer and try and say, well, this is what we're doing to satisfy you and this is how we're going to make you squillions of dollars. It's all just an internal process now. I guess gives them the freedom to do what they want to do, just so long as it fits with their business model for themselves, not trying to fit their business model and then someone else's business model. On that side of things, could be quite promising. But what it means in terms of their ongoing development of the game, who knows? I've said for a while now, and obviously the game market in itself is going more games as services. Seems to be a bit more of a trend where they try and develop a game like ETS has. It's been around for years. I mean, not so much the downside, but you won't see things being cheaper, I don't think, because they're self-publishing. But hopefully, there's only one person skimming the fat off the top, and they can skim more fat for themselves. Might give them the ability to hire more people, increase the development team, spend more time possibly on changing the way the engine works. Who knows? Time will tell. Yeah, exactly, Scorped. I was saying more growth comes from keeping more of the share. And yeah, hopefully that growth of the business will result in growth of the game. Hello from Turkey. Or hello from New Zealand. great to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend in Turkey. Alright, more good timing. That track is just on his way back. Be able to send this one down to the feed mix now. And we'll go and hop in with Scott. You and Jack, hello as well. Welcome to the stream. You having a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. We've had a busy day harvesting. Got all our soybeans all finished. Trying to get our feed mixer full of straw at the moment, so we're probably only a couple of trips away from having that all done. We've actually used up more of the straw than I thought we would, but we're probably not going to need it all. Although we might actually go close just looking now, because we're back on some quarter rows again. But yeah, it's been good. Good. I do want to try and get some cows soon, but I think before we do that, I need to get some hay made. So once those grass fields we have over there have got to a level, grown a bit further, we'll look at getting those cut and get some hay done. I might do that as bales, just for something different. We haven't done any baling yet. We've used the loading wagons for this. We used the forager for the silage. You're in a 20-day lockdown in Turkey. That's a shame. It's just over a year. This time a year ago we were in our longest lockdown. But fortunately, being a very small island country, we were able to control things relatively easily. It made a big difference. What is my favourite brand of machinery? Certainly can't go past John Deere. It's the brand we had on the farm, and father still has on the farm. And probably one of the more common ones, but I'd certainly am partial to a Claas tractor or some of the Claas combines and the forage harvester for that, Jaguar. And I've actually grown quite attached to the fence as well. Not that I've used them a lot, but something as a brand that we're seeing more and more in our country, in New Zealand. And yeah, quite like the look of them. New Zealand. And down in New Zealand, yeah, well, largely Amish. Largely they handled it brilliantly. I think a lot of the equipment you like is shaped by if you lived rurally, what you grew up with around you. It's always been largely, combines. A lot of combines are Claas around us, right back to the Dominator series back in the 80s and 90s. See lots of Lexians and that around now. A few Case combines around us as well. But most of the silage is done by Claas, by the Jaguars as well. But by numbers, I imagine John Deere would be one of the bigger tractor brands in New Zealand, as it is around the world. In comparison to the rest of the world, yeah, absolutely. Certainly, we've got a lot to be grateful for how things have been done. Oh, thank you for that. Pleased to hear that you're enjoying the channel. nice to have you stop in here and pass that on to me. I really appreciate that. Used to be, what did it used to be? I grew up on Ford tractors. I've been looking so hard to find one that matches what we had. A lot of the ones that are closest have cabs. Now we're only had the ROPS bars, rollover protection system. It'd be cool to find some mods like that. Actually got quite excited to farm some guys' video the other day. He had that little wind thrower, second one he got before he got one that actually worked. But that was so similar to what we used to have. Cool. Quite cool to see those, and when someone mod and you go, like, it feels familiar to me. Landini. Not a huge amount of those here. Not a lot. I do know the brand, but one we get a lot of. Right. How full are we getting in? Yeah, have a look. So we're not far away now. We've got 1 million litres to go in here. This is a great mixer. We have basically 1 million litres of everything. So which one's hay and one's silage. 870,000. So 3 or 4 more trips and we'll be all done. I thought if it's red, leave it in the shed. Start an argument. Start the old age-old debate: green versus red. Yep, Massey is nice, and they've got some nice machines actually out there at the moment. And is one that's been around for a long time. Actually, yep, yeah, that's probably where we see it in the orchards. That Landini brand, the little low tractor, little orchard tractors. Actually, when the fast tracks first came to New Zealand, I was really loved seeing those around just because they were fast and just something a bit different. Calling your dad your first word was Zetor. It's a good first word. Not Ma or Da, Zetor. Oh, Kubota Headland headquarters close to you. Got cool. Right, so what are these wagons? They're about 50,000 litres each, aren't they, from memory? And we needed about 130,000 litres, didn't I say? The 3 trips, should be 3 trips. Five years to develop a new engine. It seems like a long time. Were you meaning they need a 5 years cycle to develop the engine and develop a new game on it? When I'm not a developer, I've got no idea how any of that works. At the rate, other things being developed, that sort of thing, you'd think. I guess it comes down to money and resource and what they can throw at it. Do I live on a farm or near? How would I best describe it? I do live on our family farm. We subdivided off a couple of acres a few years ago and built our own house on it. So I do look out my kitchen window across the farm, across part of the farm at least. but just get very little time to go out and do things on it. But it's nice to be able to sit here and get tractors running past all the time and animals and things out there. Where we live is a big largely dairy farms around us. My family run beef. Fatten up the bulls for largely export market, and often a lot of it goes to the States. I was hoping to get some corn or maize down the back of the farm behind us, which was popped into silage. I was actually hoping to be able to go down the videos. It was done mainly while I was at work, unfortunately. I've got plans for a little series based on the farm I grew up on. It's not a map based on the farm, but kind of a best way to describe it. I want to try and show the evolution of the farm, how it's changed. When I was younger, we grew potatoes, and how the harvesting changed to that. I won't be able to be 100% authentic because we used to harvest a lot of it by hand. It got lifted out of the ground, and you'd walk along with the 20 kilo. I don't know what that is. What is it? About a 45-pound sack, and you'd pick up the potatoes by hand. You might do 100 of those a day, and I have 10 people out in the field doing it all at once. I want to try and show that in some ways, but also what I really want to do is actually go through my family's photos and find some photos of that. Say this is a photo, this is how it used to be done, what we and try and recreate that a little bit in the farm. Some sort of do a series which is the evolution of farming from our farms. What tractors do they have on the farm? So, what does Dad have now? Got a couple of John Deeres. I wrote it down there today. One's an much older 6010 series, I think. And also must be about 7-year-old now. Again, another 6 series. They're not big equipment, but our field wouldn't be much bigger than, what would they be, 10 acres each. The equipment's never really big around where we are. That's because the fields are actually set up for the animals, and the arable work done in them is there's a crop rotation. So one field might be a crop for a year, and then it's grass for 10 years. You've got 50 fields. We do every 5 fields a year as a crop, and the other 45 fields they grass with the animals in it. Fortunately, we didn't have to count them, Scorp. It was interesting though, actually, because they on a cold morning like we've had this morning, you'd go and lift the potatoes out of the ground. Obviously, the ground temperature is warmer, and the potatoes would actually be warm compared to the air temperature. It was kind of cool. But then we progressed to having a single row harvester, a Grimmy. Well, I've always called it Grime, but a Grimmy harvester. And that had the ones in the game here, like kind of similar to this, but this one's got a bulk bin on the front. Our one actually had a deck you could put on that had a bagging machine on it, so you actually used to bag them on the machine. So kind of almost like a little factory on wheels. But our potato harvest would take 3 or 4 months, and you'd only harvest what you needed to fulfill an order at a time. And then things changed where we changed the harvester to have the bulk bin on the back, like that one I just showed you, and then they'd go into bins and taken to a pack house or eventually. So we used to take them to a neighbour who grew potatoes as well. He had a packing facility, and we used to sort and pack them on there, and then eventually upgraded to have our own little packing facility, sorting and padding. So. Cross Railroads, g'day, how you doing? Welcome into the stream. Nice to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Sheesh with the drip. Quite sure exactly what you're getting at with that. Alright, jump over on the other tractor. Lots of fun, there it is. Need to slow down for that. So last time they didn't. They must have auto drive course must be a little bit closer. Right, so I think I'll just get this full, and then we'll be just about time to wrap things up. So not worth. Well, obviously we can't start much more. We haven't got the corn isn't quite ready yet. Up here, there we go. So the corn and sugar beet aren't far away, but that'll be next time. We'll be getting those done. And do I want to get that hay sorted as well? Welcome back, Fusion. Nice to have you here. Our capacity out now. Yep, we'll get this in, and then only one more load. Not even one load. Gotta max it out though. My mission. We need 19,001. Where's that one litre come from? Right. Dark, do I watch Big Tractor? No, I haven't watched that on YouTube actually. What's that? Just a YouTube channel about different tractor brands and looking at tractors, is it? Or I have to take a squiz at it at some stage. Can I count to bring mod? John Modding is back in the house. Scorpion, yep, Scorpion was our moderator last week, John. Hard job though, hard job keeping up with all the delinquents in here. That mixer, is it slow, is it, Fusion? I've not had to use it as a mixer yet. Slow to produce? Or guessing that's why to change over from slow output, that's the word I'm looking for. Nothing a little bit of 2,000 times speed won't fit. Ewan, I'm not too much longer, mate. We've not got any more crops ready to harvest, and just about got all the straw we need. In fact, I'm only going to pick up these 2 rows, so I think that'll be enough to fill up the mixer down there. So we're not too far away from wrapping things up. A Big Tractor Powers in Western Kentucky, right? I'll make sure to check it out. Have a look, see. $10,000 litres per hour. Well, that's not, 240,000 litres over a day. Not bad. can make 3 million litres in one go. Challenge, you spend 1 day on a new save game on which fixes small equipment. Challenge declined, John. Declined. Gosh, why would I want to do that to myself? Why? Right. Excuse our overtaking on the left-hand side. Auto drive courses were created by a Kiwi who drives left. As Scott pointed out, I have not corrected them yet. But we will get that sorted out. Can I do a series on Nebraska? Nebraska lands, is that Ewan? I'll take a look at it. I've got a few things in the pipeline that would be coming before then, so we'll just have to wait and see. Not sure. I certainly can't fit any more series really in with what we're doing at the moment. But I'll take a look at it, see if I can get it to fit somehow. But, certainly not promising anything on that. And of course, you know, 6 months away. If I started a new series on something now, if I did an episode a week for 6 months, that's going to only be 24 or 30 or so episodes, which is about what a decent series would go for. No Creek Farms is up to the 40s, while Markers in the 20s or 30s, so you wouldn't be far away from jumping into FS22. Maybe for one episode or one series a week or something. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. Oh, very flat would suit where I live then. Gulp, we're about... How far would I say? As the crow flies, we're about 20 kilometres away from the coast. We're only about 20 metres above sea level. We are on a very... Well, not large by other country standards, but by New Zealand, we're on quite a large floodplain. Where we are, not a lot elevation change. The flat wouldn't be a bad thing. Alright, so this should fill us up in here. Have a look. In fact, it shouldn't even take it all. Red Park, somewhere we can see the scales. There we go, almost full, and there we go. I only needed about half of that. Well, that works great for place, it does, I agree. I was actually playing around on a map last night, putting some placeholders down, and doing something flat would certainly have made it a lot easier. Or at least just let the test there. I'm assuming with seasons it'll disappear, won't stay there, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, that's an interesting question. Who's my favourite All Blacks player, past and present? Christian Cullen as a past player. When was he playing? He was playing from about 90, even 98, through the early 2000s. I was a fullback when I played, and I was in my late teens, early 20s around that time, so he was a bit of a role model for me, and just sort of changed up the way that position was played. So he'd certainly be my past player. My current favourite. Tuffy. Beauden Barrett. certainly be up there. His skill set is just incredible across the whole game. Ability to spot positions and do just some of the things he does on the field, just in awe of. So he'd probably have to be right up there at the moment. A series with big case vehicles. Doing. Yep, we'll have a look. I know Farm Sim Guy and I've got a few case and international equipment. We did have some bigger stuff on there for a period, but I might even, you know, if we get into another season on this map, maybe I'll replace the John Deeres and bring in some Tigers or something on that head. We'll have a look at that. Wally Count Taz, great to have you here, dude. Nice to chat. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Forward to catching up with you again sometime soon. Dream about barbecue, indeed. Farmers Barbecue Club. Oh, look at. Here we go. The corn is nice and gold and not far away from being ready. The sugar beets there, got a decent top on them at the moment. And won't be far away from being ready either. So we're going to have plenty to do next time, that's for sure. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with the pigs as well, because they have multiplied. I might do a little bit of a test and see if I sell the younger pigs, how that impacts on the meat market. I don't know whether it's per animal or per or by weight. That should be an interesting thing to test. Open there. Does it by litres? So I'm assuming that litres is weight. But I might test that out. I might maybe take one of the older animals down and one of the younger ones down and see what happens with those. We need to get some pellets down there. We've got lots of pellets, but we might look at doing that next time. And now we've got the feed mixer. We've got that full up with straw. We've got the silage to put in it, and we just need some dry grass or hay. So we've got the fields here to get mown. They must just about go over and check those over here. Like it's probably ready to mow again. Oops. Chainsaw to do it. There we go. So that's 100% growth. So we could get that mowing and probably want to do that sooner rather than later, or we're going to end up with some potentially dodgy weather. What's in the forecast? There we go. Rain Monday. Oh, the rest of the week's not too bad. So maybe we'll just have to wait and see. That could get in the way of some harvest too. Anyhow, another good episode. We've managed to get all that straw sorted and our soybeans harvested, so most productive. Some decent product in there. We just need to get our sugar beets or corn into this one, and then we'll be all good to make our own food. Anyhow, thank you everyone for joining me today. Hope you have enjoyed the stream. See, I'll look up that way at the camera. Still getting used to having that there, but it's been a pleasure as always. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks everyone for commenting. Big shout out to Farm Sim Guy for your generous super chat. Never ever expected, but also always gratefully received. So thanks guys. And for everyone else who's been here chatting, pleasure. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will catch you in the next one. Should have this ready to click on. Finished. I need to get a stream. But anyhow, thanks guys. We'll